I tell you, I like the idea of Pete Wilson calling Clinton out. I like the Republicans calling Clinton out. And the unemployment numbers have given the Republicans an issue now to get energized on, and they're doing that. But, folks, I mean, you watch Bill Clinton, and a woman says to you, like she says to Alex Castellanos, golly, you know what? I watched Clinton last night, and I want to vote for Clinton, and I want to sleep with Clinton. That is the actual war on women and an insult to their intelligence. Here is a guy, when you boil it all down, who has mistreated women from interns to his wife, and the Democrat Party throws him up as somebody to fawn after and admire.
And now, from sunny South Florida, it's Open Line Friday!
And it isn't going to work. Welcome back, folks. Great to have you. Open Line Friday. We're going to get to the phones pretty quickly here, and you get to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Yip, 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 yahoo. Telephone number 800-282-2882. The email address lrushbo@eibnet.com. Early TV ratings for the speech last night. This might be a saving grace for Obama. NBC down 5% from 2008. CBS down 31% from 2008. And get this, ABC News down 50%. ABC News lost half their audience from 2008 to last night. CBS lost 31% and NBC 5%. So there's two ways to look at this. One is B.B. King. Thrill is gone. The thrill is gone, baby. The other way to look at it is Obama skated because nobody saw this absolutely, sadly, tragically disappointing, way below expectation speech. Well, we're taking care of that to an extent. One other thing about Biden that I'd made a note here to mention. You know, these guys are famous for their straw men. Like Obama talking about all these people who say, we don't need any government. I don't hear anybody ever saying that, for example. But Biden said, don't bet against the American people. Who is? If not the Democrats, who bets against the American people? Who is it that has less than high expectations of the American people? The Democrat Party. By definition, the Democrat Party doesn't like self-reliance. They don't like rugged individualism because people go that route. They don't need Democrats anymore. Don't need government. Don't bet. This was a cut at Romney and Ryan. Biden somehow wanted people to believe that Romney and Ryan were betting against the American people. If anybody's betting against the American people, it's this regime. Just another element of last night's presentation that had me just buffaloed, watching this stuff, trying to make sense of it. I know what they're trying to do. They're just heartstrings tugging at people's emotions. Don't dare tell the truth, but they couldn't escape it. 89 million Americans are not in the labor force. 89 million Americans who are capable of working are not. 119,000 fewer people employed in August than in July. You might be hearing that 96,000 jobs are created. That could very well be true. They were expecting anywhere, depending on your experts, anywhere from 125 to 250,000 new jobs. They got 96,000. But a number that's not being widely reported is that 119,000 fewer people were employed in August than in July. 119,000 people lost their jobs, while 96,000 people found jobs. So what's the net? It's a wash. And they were full of this 4.5 million jobs created in the last 4 years under Obama. The real number is 300,000. Let's go to the audio soundbites and listen to the drive-bys. Actually crestfallen on this. First up, Ali Velshi from CNN this morning, talking with Soledad O'Brien. She said the key August jobs reports just into CNN. Ali Velshi has the numbers for us. Ali, what's it showing out there, buddy?
Not very good, Soledad. We went into this report with President Obama 316,000 jobs short of being able to say that every job lost on his watch would be recovered. If you take the 96,000 jobs we got this month for August, you add the revisions from the previous few months, he still has to make up 261,000 jobs over the next 2 months to get there. This is not the hopeful number that the administration and, frankly, the country was looking for. I would say that you would have to characterize this as the glass half empty, Soledad.
Stop and think of this now. We went into this report with Obama 316,000 jobs short of being able to say that every job lost on his watch would have been recovered. And yet we've been in a recovery since June of 2009. What about 4.5 million jobs created? They keep trumpeting that. Here's Ali Velshi saying, well, they went into this report needing 316,000 jobs created just to get back to where they started. And they're still 261,000 jobs short. But it's so much worse than that. It's really a crying shame what has happened to the labor market, the job market in this country. For Obama to start making fun of tax cuts and all the real solutions to this problem. Here's Ron Brownstein, also on CNN. Soledad O'Brien said, let's talk about the political implication of the unemployment news, which is what made that number so important. What's the impact of this, Ronald?
This is not catastrophic enough to drop the bottom out from President Obama, but it's no tailwind behind him at all, and it's just setting us up for grinding trench warfare.
So Ron, they're trying to cheer everybody up here, but he can't do it. It's not catastrophic enough to dash Obama's hopes altogether. It's just catastrophic. But it's not catastrophic enough. Just a little catastrophic. Somewhat catastrophic, 10% catastrophic, but it's not enough to derail Obama. And here's Dana Bash, also at CNN.
It's a reminder of the history of this, and that President Obama would be making history if he wins re-election in these economic times, because, again, no president has won re-election with these kind of job numbers since FDR. And remember, President Obama, once, maybe twice last night, harkened back to FDR, talking about the need for patience, and that was not an accident.
But again, you go back 4 years ago, yes, we can. And today, it's nobody could have. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Bill Clinton. Nobody could have done it, except maybe me. But that would be unfair of you to think of it that way. Yes, we can. It couldn't have been done. From the convention, this report, members of the media have apparently been using fake names to buy official Obama gear and thus contribute to the Obama campaign. Inside the Time Warner Cable Arena, during our travels around the arena, politickers spotted a souvenir stand in one of the press stands selling T-shirts and buttons supporting Obama. Democrats are hot bumper stickers, other official Obama merchandise. The woman working at the souvenir stand told us that she hadn't been too busy during the day, but that business did pick up later in the day. Then asked us whether we wanted to buy anything. When we informed her that our status as a reporter means that we don't buy campaign gear, she suggested a strategery that other members of the media have been using to buy their Obama gear. You ever thought about making up a fake name? That's what the other guys have been doing. Buying official merchandise of the Democrat National Committee means making a donation to the Obama campaign, an activity generally frowned upon for members of the media. No, it's not. It used to be, but it isn't now. So they've been using fake names to contribute to the Obama campaign. Okay, your phone calls after the break, as promised.